Buddy, I'm still in my pajamas, but it is time to check the starter. So I'm a little nervous here, but remember, this is a brand new process. It's all, you know. So let's check her out. So it smells like sourdough starter. It smells fermented, and that's what it looks like right now. There is a little bit of what they call a swoosh on top, but not a lot. So let's trust the process and do the next step. So day 1 we made it. Day 2 we let it rest. It's warm, by the way. I should let you know that. So today it says we are going to remove and discard approximately half of your starter from your jar. You should have about 60 grams left. The texture will be very stretchy. Add 60 grams. That's about a half a cup. I'm going to weigh everything, by the way. Add 60 grams of all-purpose flour and a quarter cup, which is also 60 grams, of warm water to the jar. Mix with a fork until smooth. The texture should resemble a thick pancake batter or plain yogurt at this point. Cover and let rest in a warm spot for another 24 hours. So this is what I'm going to do. 1, I'm going to start the warm water. So if that's too loud, I'm sorry. 2, I'm going to take this right out of the jar. It actually has doubled in size, by the way. And I'm going to get smart here. I've got my kitchen scale right here. So I'm going to put this on top, hit the tare button, and now it's at 0. So I've already set it on the grams setting, okay? So I'll admit, it's pretty stretchy. You can see that, see? I'm gonna get another spatula to get this off. Okay. That right there. All right. So, I'll move the camera so you can see this. So this kitchen scale, I don't know if you can read that, reads 134 grams. So I'm going to remove everything until I get to 60 grams right now. The discard, I'm not sure exactly what to do with yet, but I'm going to put it away and let it rest in my refrigerator. Of course, you would think that I would have been prepared with a bowl. All right, so 134 grams. We're just going to keep removing until we get to 60 grams. Right now I'm at 64. And I'm at 60. There we go. All right. So here's the discard right here. And that looks like pretty pasty. And there's quite a bit of it. So I'm going to put this in the fridge and let it rest. And then when I'm done with this process, I'll actually seal it up and start researching what you can do with this card. Okay. So, sourdough starter ready to mix. So I'm going to put that over here. This is the jar it came out of. I'm actually going to keep using it. Other than I'm going to take and wipe the rim off, you can still keep using the same jar. So now, bring your scale back to 0 by hitting the tare button again. Just like that. The best thing to do, honestly, at this point is weigh all your products. Okay? So, here's another container. Tare. Bring your scale back to 0. I've just got... Remember, I told everybody this starter is going to be made with all-purpose flour. I was actually talking with a beautiful friend, a sister in Christ, last night. Her name is Lisa Winters. Hi, Lisa. And we're actually going to try some rye flour starter next. So, we want our measurements to be as exact as possible here. So, this is a 1/2 cup. Now look at that. The recipe said a 1/2 cup is 60 grams. But I tared the scale and I put a 1/2 cup in and it says 70 grams. So that's why it's important on recipes that say to measure your ingredients. Usually your fluid ounces are correct in grams, but so I'm just removing the unneeded flour. Right now I'm at 63 grams, 61. There we go. 60 grams of flour. So I'm gonna tare my scale back to 0. Put this back on it. Tare it back to 0. We want to add 60 grams of water. So this is a 1/4 cup. Warm water, by the way. Warm tap water is fine. Aha, see? You can never trust anything. A 1/4 cup reads 53 grams. So, and I need 60. So, definitely imperative to measure the ingredients. Weigh the ingredients. I mean, and the kitchen scale like this, just pour a little bit of water out. A kitchen scale like this only costs like $5 at Walmart. There you go, 60 grams. So, adding that to the flour, to the starter, sorry. The kitchen scale away. And it says with a fork. With a fork, mix until the mixture is smooth. Oh, it does rip. Okay. I'm very happy with this, actually. And I was starting to get worried, but, I mean, honestly, day 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to be the tells. So, I woke up with a headache this morning. It doesn't feel good. Okay, so it said it'll represent a thick pancake batter, almost like yogurt. And this makes me very, very happy, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna show. I should be able to show you guys. Look at that. So, and now we are gonna get it cover and let it rest in a warm spot for another 24 hours. So back in the jar it goes. And I'm just gonna wipe off the rim of the jar. Nothing special here. So grab my spatula that I used. I'd already previously used the spatula, so grab this spatula and just get everything back in the jar. I hope you guys are seeing this. Remember, I'm still new at filming and everything here, so. Get back in the jar. Okay. Ba-bam. Cover and let it rest another 24 hours. Boo, 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 boo. Does they cover with plastic wrap? All right. So here you go. You can see we looked at the starter this morning. It was darker, it was thicker, it was pastier. Now it is, lighter. We added flour, it's thinned out, and it has more give to it, So back in the oven it goes, and with the light on, no heat, no nothing. And that's where it's gonna hang out for till tomorrow. So tune in, and I'll be back on anyways because I got a bunch of stuff to say. So good morning, and thanks. You got to see me in my pajamas.